Going on, guys? I am Sviatoslav of Kiev with more Total War Attila. I've got a random guy on my team. We're going up against the 22 clan. I'm taking my normal Tanukhid build. 4 Desert Palatina defectors, 4 Tanukhid ambushers, 3 Desert tribes, 6 Mavias chosen, and 1 Desert chieftain. Going up against the Sassanids and the Saxons. So double S. Alright, Saxons brought lots of infantry. Nordic Axe Warriors. I'm going to have a hard time dealing with those guys. Sassanids, a lot of Dalemites. Ooh. A lot of heavy cav. Okay. So these guys have some pretty good builds. I think that the Tanukhids were probably not the best choice. Being as how I have no axemen of my own, and especially my build in particular. It's not going to be that good against these guys because I don't have any missile units. Missile units would have been great to shoot down these Nordic Axe Warriors. Now, one thing I do have a cav advantage over the Saxons, but my cavalry is very light. So, and almost all of his units have precursors, all of them except for Hearthguard. So, and the general. So, my cav is going to not have a fun time. Hopefully I can get some sneaky charges in on the Sassanids or something like that. Because my guys are so fast. Maybe I should have used my ambush tactics. So my two enemies there are both allies. Like they know each other. And my other ally, he did not bring enough cav at all. So maybe this Saxon player will attack me, because neither of us have any missile units. So it's kind of, we're both kind of doing like rush builds. Hopefully I can get, what I need to do is get my Mavias chosen into his axemen and be able to destroy his cav. That's what I need to do. Absolutely what I need to do. But the problem is he has all these Nordic bands who can absorb charges and throw precursor javelins that will mess up my cav really bad. I probably should have played something else Germanic or one of the Roman factions. I feel like I would have had a better chance. But the Tanukhids are fun. I like these guys. Mavias chosen are insane. So both sides were all being pretty careful. He's got Persian hurlers. He's got scattershot hurlers. Thinking about what I can do is try to pull some of his units away with my cav because they are so fast. Alright, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to pull away some of his units. I'm going to try to use my speed against his brute force. So it looks like he's pushing up one Nordic band. Now, I'm not too worried about the Nordic band because I have my desert tribesmen who can kill the Nordic band and hold up the Hearthguard and this and that. So let's see. Let's see what happens when I just move some cav behind him. Okay, so he's starting to move. What's he gonna do though? What's he gonna do? I think these guys are still hidden. Yeah. My Tanukhid ambushers are still hidden. That's awesome. So if he brings his cav up, I'm gonna charge his cav and just demolish it. Oh, he's taking the cav engagement. He's gonna regret this. I guarantee you that. I need to bring my general over here so I can use pop brace. There we go. Okay, so he's blopping up his cav. As you can see, this cav is just getting annihilated, like really bad. It's my general. Okay, got these guys coming around. They didn't get the best charge, but oh well. Well, I've got a free cav unit now to get into. Oh, I don't have brace. No, I don't have. I didn't take a. Looks like I didn't take a commander ability.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
So yeah, Mavi has chosen wrecking those Nordic horse lords. Gonna get into the Nordic axe warriors. Boom. Pull through, get into these Nordic axe warriors. Boom. Doing the damage. Pull through, get into the general. Yeah, this guy's dead. Boom. Taking out 4 guys. Gonna bring my desert tribes over here. Try to get into these Nordic bands. I need to get the shot cav out so I can start charging shit again. Same with these guys. I need to get these guys out so I can get my huge charge bonus again. So that's what I was intending to do. I was trying to pull some of his units away so I can engage them away from the rest of his army. So here we go. Now this is my general. He's in a bad spot right now, so this could turn out to be pretty bad for me. And he's wavering, so that's never good. Charging into the elite Nordic warriors. Gonna go ahead, charge back into them. Excellent. So I'm gonna get a huge charge into all these guys and all these axemen. Need to try to keep some of my cav alive. Pull away some. Gonna get a huge charge into all these guys. Boom. Turn back around, charge into that Hearthguard. Get some javelins in there. Pull these guys out of there. I need to get these guys out of there. So I'm going to absorb the charge of his axe warriors with my tribes. Charge his general with mine. His axemen are not going to like that, as you guys saw. Might be able to take him out. I lose my general too, though. It's wavering. Getting into the general. And my general fled. But the enemy general's about to flee. Nice. And I get a frenzy charge into the see these guys in shield wall? They must be in shield wall.
Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
So I've got all these extra units now. This game's pretty close. Might have to deal with the Sassanids. Yeah. Those chosen warriors aren't gonna go down without a fight.
Enemy units have been rallied.
Oh, nice. My desert tribes took out those axe warriors. So I was fighting Christoph. Go ahead, charge these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and surround these chosen warriors. Chosen warriors are really good. They've got high morale, so they're not gonna run away fast. The problem is, though, that if the Sassanids have cavalry left, I'm not sure if I'll be able to deal with that.
The men are running, cowards!
Advance at speed! Forward! For honor!
Some javelins in there. I probably should have saved those javelins for enemy cavalry, but chosen warriors are surrounded now. They should be dropping quickly. Chosen warriors only got 54 kills, so that's really not that cost effective of them, because they cost a lot of money. So I've got a bunch of infantry left. That's the problem that I typically find with the Tanukhids, is that their cav just doesn't have staying power. Not their shot cav. You know, obviously the armored camel warriors have plenty of staying power, but their Mavia's chosen, and their shot cav is very light. Very light shot cav. I mean, they can get Clibanarii, but Clibanarii just aren't that great at fighting other cavalry. Other shot cav, other good shot cav. So, like, if I brought Clibanarii against the Sassanid, Gripinvars, and, yeah, Gripinvar Cataphracts will beat Clibanarii. And he brought Guy and F-Spar. Guy and F-Spar are way better. So, I'm going to try to rush over here and help my ally. Looks like he's going to die. He just has, yeah. I think the Sassanid player just has too much cav left, and I won't be able to deal with it. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. Because I have nothing to deal with the cavalry. I don't have defensive testudo. I barely have any javelins left. I have a couple javelins left on these guys. Because all it's going to take for my infantry is like one charge from the Bushtig bands, or even the general, and my whole army is basically just going to die. But that's fine. I beat my opponent. I beat Christoph. So yeah, I guess the best thing to do now is, since I know I won't be able to make it in time to help him, is to just rest my guys. Just rest my guys. Yeah. So.
I flees the field. Ill news indeed.
All I can really do is try to rest my people. I mean, maybe if he's dumb enough, he'll charge my tribes. And then I can get everyone else in behind them. There's not a big enough forest. I mean, there's one all the way over here. Maybe I could have camped in that forest, but I didn't do that initially. I walked all the way over here.
To admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
We understand.
So yeah, that's gonna be what I'm trying to do. So now my guys are starting to break from army losses alone. You know, we're just chilling, we're just hanging out. They start running away. Yeah. Yeah, see. And the more army losses take effect, the more my guys are gonna break. So it's like a downhill spiral. I mean, he's just standing there. I'm gonna try to retreat back to this forest, because this is literally my only hope.
Our men are breaking off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the forest. The reason I want to go for the forest is because it slows down enemy cavalry and also reduces their charge bonus. Yeah. So these two forests aren't big enough to house my people. So I mean, I was just gonna stand there because I assumed he would come at me, but I guess he's doing the same thing. He's just gonna wait. But he has cavalry and missile units, so there's literally no reason for me to attack him. That would just be stupid. So I'm going to hide in the forest. He has the mobility advantage. He must take the initiative.
The men are running. Stand and fight.
Yeah, my
damn you.
Tanukid ambush is finally done. I still don't think I can win even in the forest just because he has so much cavalry left. But, I mean, that's the best I can do at this point. That is the best that I can do. Oh, okay. Yeah, so hopefully, best case scenario for me is that I get in here, my guys are completely fresh by the time he gets there. He charges, like, his general in first, and he charges my desert tribes. So I know this is close to the border, and I'm not trying to redline camp, but this is the only forest big enough to house my people. I know I'm not coming here to redline camp. I'm coming here to use the forest. Because these forests are not big enough to house my army. I mean, the only other better thing, if I was like up... Oh, that's out off the battle map. But if I was like in there, that would be perfect. In like this steep hill in the forest. So that really slows guys down. If I could make the enemy charge uphill at me and through a forest. So best case scenario is that he'll charge like my weakened unit of desert tribes, get rid of his charge bonus, slow him down, and then I can countercharge him with all the rest of my units after he's lost his charge bonus, and then he leaves them in combat. That is the only way I think I have the potential to win this. He said, okay, kid. What the hell? Kid. Whatever. I'm certainly better than him. I mean, he brought Germanic Warband. Like, Germanic Warband are just a bad unit. So if this game lasts for too long, then I'll just save the replay and do a commentary of it, so that way you guys don't have to sit through me waiting this whole time. But I'm not going to advance on him. Why would I do that? He has cavalry and missile units in the open when I could take a forest. All my cavalry... Okay, he's coming. Cool. That's all good. Fresh. Okay, all my guys are fresh now. So I've got my weakest unit up front to take the charge. Hopefully he sends in like all these units first to blob up on my infantry, and then he just charges his cavalry in on top of that. So that way they don't get as good of a charge bonus. So that way they charge through his own men without hitting my men and getting their charge bonus. But even though he just has a lot of stuff. I mean, my Desert Palatina defectors, they're decent units, and they're fairly healthy. It says eager general alive, but my general died. That's funny. Oh, maybe my general is alive. He just ran off the battlefield. I'll tell him I'm in the forest. Just in case he doesn't know. I'm not, you know, trying to just avoid combat. I'm not being one of those people that just run away. You know, I'm making the making the conscious decision to move to the forest to make the enemy cavalry less effective. Okay, so looks like one of his Dalemite warriors might run away. Actually, taking Clibanarii might have been a better choice, because my Clibanarii on the charge would still beat the horse lords. Most likely, I'm pretty sure they would, especially because I had supporting infantry, and it would have helped if I brought Brace on my general. Apparently, I didn't have a general ability. Sometimes happens if you don't choose one, then you don't get one. So yeah.
Are at your command.
So I'm gonna try to absorb enemy charges with my tribesmen. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Doing a formation like this is good against precursor javelins and enemy charges. I'm just gonna let him get basically as close as he wants.
For glory. At the double.
So he clearly has no ammo left. There's no point in me chasing the hurlers, so I'll just let him get stuck into melee with me. I have no problem with that. My desert tribes will slaughter the hurlers.
Tribesmen.
I hope these Dalemites run away before they get into combat. I know I can kill his I know I can kill his infantry. Okay, so here it comes.
At the ready.
Here comes his cav.
Paladina defectors!
Ready to march.
Okay, so he's being smart,
Quick march.
sending his cav around the flanks.
Paladina defectors! Double time!
Tribesmen. For honor.
Okay, here we go.
For glory. At speed. Orders.
I need to use this guy to block the general.
Quick march!
Tribesmen.
Paladina defectors!
Okay, so I blocked the general,
Feet.
and now I need to get in with my infantry.
Paladina defectors! The men are losing faith! The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
So that was important. I did not get my heavy infantry charged, my medium, but that's game. Army losses are routing my guys. I don't have my general here,
Withdraw.
so that's that. Yeah, I knew it wasn't even going to be close, as I said earlier, because he just had the cavalry. But that was the best I could do in that situation. Tanukid ambush is getting 216 kills. Mavia's chosen, doing the damage. Now all these kills were on important units. So all these kills were on Nordic horse lords and chosen axe and Nordic axe warriors. So, and the general and chosen warriors. So like none of these kills were on like some shit ass Nordic band. So that's my Mavia's chosen. They did really well for me. My ally, yeah, Pikes. 2 out of 4 of them had literally 0 kills. One of his Germanic warband actually got a lot of kills. That was probably due to being in melee with enemy missile units. Axemen getting some kills. The cavalry axes got a lot of kills, but they're probably engaged against infantry, which is what they're actually used for. So let's see. Yeah, the cavalry, hurlers, Dalemite spam actually got a good amount of kills.